Hello YouTube, my name is Lightning Malloy, aka King Bobbers, and today on the chopping block we are reviewing a mechanical keyboard by the good folks at UtechSmart. It's the Mercury LED backlit full-size keyboard, and let me tell you this, it's mechanical, blue switches, and wait for it, it's wireless. Yes, this is wireless keyboard. It is red backlight with blue switches. So let's go talk about the keyboard. First and foremost, what I love about this keyboard is it's mechanical, it's wireless, it's no compromise. Because sometimes you get wireless keyboards, they suck unless you spend big money. But this is both mechanical. So the switches are blue. They're not cherry. They're not kale. To my knowledge, they're custom. I never had kale. I had cherry, but they feel good. And let's give a sound test first. But before we go into the sound test, how do you make the bloody thing work in wireless mode? This is all you gotta do. You take off the back panel, you take batteries out. There's plastic, peel off the plastic on both batteries, put it back in. UtechSmart, I don't know if I like putting the batteries in the keyboard with plastic. I would like them outside, maybe put in the bag. Because I had to do some research and figure out why the blood thing wasn't working. And then it dawned on me that let's look at the batteries to see if they're like corroded or like busted. No, they had plastic. So I would say in future alterations, fix that. Fix it. So I said there was blue switches. What are mechanical switches? Okay, mechanical switches, they feel good. Like, they feel like, if you ever been like on a cash register, what they are they switches, and there's like springs and stuff, and they have actuation points. The actuation points of these blue switches is 50 grams plus and minus 5 grams. Keystroke travel is 2 millimeter, whatever. So let's go to the sound test. Now, I do like the blue switches. Don't get me wrong. My favorite could be the blue switches, but I live stream. Well, Mr. King Bobbers, why do you like blue switches so much? Because when I hit a button, it feels so satisfying. Well, why don't you like them? They're loud as crap. They pick up everything. This is blue switches, okay? This is blue. Typecast. QWERTYU Bob Bob Bob. Try to think, what's the kill button? Okay, this is blue. This I can heal all I want. This is brown. Can I do both of them at the same time? Oh man. Yeah, let me tell you the difference between the keys. Blues, they're much easier to hit. The blues give a much satisfying hit when you click a ding ding, and they take more force than browns. So let's go talk about it. Also, it has splat proof performance. So if you knock over your water, your keyboard might live. Again, I'm a firm believer, put your drinks away from your computer, from your keyboard, from your mouse. Good practice. Normally I have them on the floor, by my foot, or like in my chair. And this keyboard does have 12 dedicated media function keys. You got home key, which I don't know, has a picture of home. And then you have, which is the best thing, is you have a anti-window lock. So when you're gaming, you've accidentally hit Windows, say you want to hit Control, it doesn't bring up the panel, which is great. So I played with this keyboard a little bit. It is wireless and it's wired. I really love the keyboard. But there are a couple things that I guess I don't understand. I guess for most F10, I don't know what the home thing is. But on the right side, you get one, which is, I guess it means it's on. It does it the same for wireless and wired. There is no difference between, like, input lag between wired and wireless. I like wireless just because you can have whatever you want. which is great. Say you don't have a lot of room on your desk, or say you like typing on your lap like a keyboard, but you want a big monitor, or you play on your TV. You know, not just like games, but like bring up Netflix and stuff. It's great. I have a Steam Link. This thing is great. Because wires can get in the mess of things real bad. I will say this. Going back to things I don't understand is there's a 1, which is red, which means there. And then it has an A and like a download thing. I don't know if the download thing means firmware, but to my knowledge, there's no like built-in app. I will say this. The backlight in it is bright, but it's not the brightest I have. I have a Cooler Master Rapid Fire brown Cherry MX mechanical switch. And the lights on this thing is bright. They're bright. They're bright. They're almost too bright on this thing. This thing is like a happy medium. Like, there's lights, but like if you're in like the daylight, you don't blind yourself. And at night, when it's like dark, you don't like blind yourself. So this is good alternative. I would just like maybe 2 or 3 notches brighter. But overall, I like it. I like how the keys are set up. Like, you see white on like the sides. On like my Cooler Master, you don't. Everything on it feels good. Feels good. There's not a lot to hate on the keyboard. You know, it's a budget mechanical keyboard. No, you're not going to have mechanical switches. You're just not going to have it. But you need a Cherry MX switch. If you're a budget keyboard and paying price when recording it, $9.30/2018, $60. Do you really need Cherry MX switches under $100 keyboard? Those are flagships. Those are marketing points. This is budget. Budget, you cut on some stuff. No, it's not RGB. And yes, UtechSmart does make an RGB keyboard. This is red. I guess the one thing I don't really understand is this. Is the switches are blue and the light's red. Why is the light not blue? Just throwing it out there, just saying, like, down the line, if you have a red switch keyboard, are you going to make that blue? But overall, it's a great keyboard. In my lifetime right now, I only had 2 mechanical keyboards. I have the Cooler Master mechanical keyboard, brown switch, LED white, cherry, and I have this. I paid $80 for a Cooler Master, and this is $60. Blue is loud. I get it. Blue is loud. But there's just something about a blue switch, to me, that it's just so satisfying. It feels nice. I can't tell you why. Is it loud? Yes. But just, it's satisfying. It'd be like every kill shot. You feel every moment. You feel every grenade throw. You feel. Can you actually bump stuff? Yes. Do I recommend this keyboard? Yes. On my rating, on how many bobbers I'm going to give it, okay? I am going to give it 8. No, I was going to say 8 bobbers. I'll give it 9.5 bobbers, only because I'm going to be nitpicky here. 9.5 bobbers only because the light's not blue and the switches are blue. I'm being petty, but there you go. So on the bobber scale of 10 bobbers is 9.5. On a 5-star rating, it's bloody 5 stars. What more do you want? It's UtechSmart. And one thing UtechSmart I love is to love your packaging. You know you're getting budget when it's not fancy, when it's just like cardboard and the name it on and not any bright colors.